They say everybody has a story to tell. After a lifetime behind the camera hearing about other people's lives, I've decided to step in front of it and tell you about mine. The first story I want to share with you that was like one of the coolest things I think I ever worked on in my professional life was we did a story on live action role playing. And with live action role playing, it's a bunch of people who have costumes, they have characters, and they create this whole kind of community, and they create this story. And from that story that you have good guys, you've got bad guys, you've got people with bow and arrows, you've got people with like bean bags that they're using like as magic potions, you've got people with healing powers, you've got people with staffs, you've got people with spears. It was a story that I had pitched for a long time to my friends Johnny and Walt, and I think at first they weren't completely on board, and it took a little bit of convincing. And the way I convinced them was I had contacted a group called Siderius. They told me like, hey, yeah, you can show up and take some video and see what we do. The thing that surprised me most was the intensity of what went on there, with each person getting so engrossed in their character, what the story was for the day, the good guys, the bad guys. There was this one part where good guys are going against bad guys in a battle, and one of the bad guys has this like loud battle cry, like sprinting across the battlefield, jumping, doing a baseball slide, and then like sitting there with his sword and just going absolutely ballistic. It was like, whoa, these people are freaking intense. After gathering all the footage I shot for that day, I ended up showing it to Johnny and Walt and said, guys, I think we have a great story here. The second they saw the footage and saw the different things that I saw that day, they're like, yeah, we're gonna make this happen. Now, it ended up taking 7 or 8 months after I did the initial shoot for them to be able to get time and be able to shoot this properly. And in the end, it was me, Johnny, and Walt, and we had 5 cameras with us. None of us ended up doing this and getting paid for it. We did this because we thought it was a cool story and really just wanted to tell it. The story did so well that one of the radio stations in Providence devoted an entire hour talking about it. It was unique. It was a fun story to tell, and I'd do that all over again because it was just something different to kind of spur the creativity. So I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope that you'll tune in for my next stories. All right, see ya, everybody.